Yeah, we got it. Welcome back to the Reggies, here with three blokes. Could have been anything. Decided to have fun instead. With always, your host, Groper, a young redhead with about 4 or 5 different Reggie fathers, Mr. Jace Ward, and a man who needs no introduction. He is the alpha. He is social media. He is, of course, Tommy Dale. Welcome, boys. Hope we had a good week. Big, long show coming up today, I reckon. I've got about fucking 4 pages here.
Unreal.
So,
Analog too, mate. Your bread and butter.
Big, long
He's prepping
show.
himself for the new setup.
Yeah, I am, and I
have
can't
pages
wait
for
to
that.
sit behind that desk where me fat guts isn't seen for the whole world on camera.
Zoom in on it. Quick.
But we had a huge weekend of sport last weekend. Thoughts and prayers to all the Kiwis out there.
Sure.
Tough weekend across 3 different sports. All that to come, plus Fury and Ngannou, Justice Hooney's a world champion. Ben Stokes and English cricket are right smack bang in the firing line, which is not where you want to be on the Reggies, I'll tell you that. A couple of cracking applications for the ROLC, but first up, hope the listeners enjoyed the special episode with no other than Barb's the Brizzy Horseman last week. Tom and I were down in Mexico at a wedding in the Yarra Valley, floating around Melbourne for the week. Left Jace in charge, which made me twitch all week. But we still have a show to come home to, which is pleasantly surprising. So well done, Jace.
Thanks, boys. Cheers.
Don't know what the fuck was going on with the bet slip posts. Fuck me swinging. Sorry about that, Reggies. But fear not, G1 has the reins again.
We get taken down fucking every 2 weeks. Like every last 2 or 3 weeks, Instagram takes our bet slips post down.
Do they?
Yeah, they've
fuck
been
them,
doing
we're
it.
gonna
They did
fucking
it.
Win. And this time I got a notification that said your post has been taken down. I protested it. And I fucking
Was
got
it
back.
upheld?
Yep.
Yes.
I posted it again, and then about an hour later, it got brought back, and I was like, "Oh, we fucking won."
We got them.
We did
Well,
Fuck
I
off.
see it got 2 weeks ago when we lost all that money. Or we lost every
Bowen
bet.
Cup.
Lost every bet. No. When we didn't get one collect.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure they took them down that day, and then I reposted them.
Yeah.
And I was just going,
a
oh,
sign.
God, I wish we just left them down.
No, we own it. When we don't do well, we'll
Oh,
own it.
yeah, 100%.
We'll just
We wear
fucking
it.
regroup.
Bloody oath. And we did, too.
We
That's
did.
coming up. Tommy, big fucking week down south.
Mate,
Jeez,
that
we had a
was-
good time.
We did, brother. A very long time, but a good time as well.
Did exactly what I said not to do on the Tuesday. Said I'm just going to have a nice dinner with the missus. I don't want to see anyone on the Tuesday. We got a big Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And
then
we're
here we are, classy karaoke bar in Melbourne there. Classy.
at the karaoke till 1 a.m. yelling into microphones.
Which, may I add, did not have Tenacious D tribute.
Or Jimmy Barnes, Working Class Man, which I know every word of and belted out.
So was quite offended by that.
Yeah,
However, I think off the back of the road, while we were in Melbourne, we needed to get to a classy karaoke bar. Wasn't real classy, and it was run by Oriental folk.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't really the classy vibes. Like George Michael wasn't there.
No,
But it's still.
neither was Elton.
But we could still say that we went to a karaoke bar.
Yeah, and it was fun.
Yeah.
And I think I did belt Working Class Man out with some other song playing in the background.
Yeah. So anyway, we did that. Ticked it off the list.
Yeah. I think I heard you just throw me under the bus on your other show yesterday too, with the poor old homeless guy. Let's all just clear that up. I gave him the most money out of everyone.
He did. I said that.
Okay.
I said that you give him $8. Pretty much a run through. If you didn't hear it on Alpha Blokes, we were out the front, and like we've said so many times, Groper and I froth the rude. Have listened to on road trips. We'll just play rude
and laugh
and laugh
piss ourselves.
and go yeah. And fucking, we were out the front drilling a digital with about 5 of us, and this homeless bloke comes up, and he literally goes, "You got any spare change?" Now, he was on the other side of the circle, and Groper semi-loud said, "I got plenty, but fuck all for you." And old mate didn't really hear it, and we just fucking pissed ourselves. And it
It's a
ended up-
joke off Rude.
That's right, and it's a joke off Rude.
Yeah.
And anyway, he was saying he needed $25 to get into this homeless shelter.
Yeah.
And, you know, we all ended up scrapping through the change and nearly got him there. And
We almost
fucking-
got him
we-
there single-handedly.
That's right. And anyway, we were talking to him for a bit longer, and I got a yarn out of him because I'm like, well, I'm not giving it to you for free.
He
Tell
was
me
a genuine fucking, like,
normal
had his
talking
shit together.
person.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
was all over it.
And anyway, right at the end, old G1 goes, well, mate, I hope you fucking get shacked up next to some homeless Sheila and get a nice root.
Yep.
So, there was many laughs over that course of those
Yep.
however many days we were there.
That was when I was at about, that was peak first night fever, I reckon.
When you were getting real excited.
Yeah, you've had like 7 or 8 beers and you're just
There's
ready
no way
to
you're going down for a
roll.
week and not getting first night fever.
But I seriously thought I was gonna, Jace, be able to get
I
through
fucking anything you tell
But it
me
was
now.
a
Nah, I
Tuesday.
need it. I'm just like, I don't care, mate. I'll see you at 3 a.m.
It's one of those things when you have all the people there for the same thing that far out. You got
Yeah.
that much time off. I think
You haven't
it's just
heard,
happening.
you haven't fucking seen people for
No,
years,
that's
and
right.
you all come to this wedding. I know, but still, I've had more faith. I know I got absolute the biggest rubber arm ever,
Oh,
but I had a little bit more faith in myself to just get through the first night.
But it wasn't as big a night as it could have been compared to others. Like, relatively, it was pretty good. We were
was
still
still
with
a-
the girls, singing karaoke, drinking a bit. It's not like
That
we
is
were just
always
fucking...
the best fucking night, eh? Some of the best nights I've had in the piss have been spontaneous karaoke nights.
just singing, yeah.
Yeah.
Just singing.
No,
It's
it was
fucking
Well,
that
it was
good.
still a 3 a.m. fucking casino.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just
It was big then.
just a nice 12 a.m.
Well,
you
there's
know.
no music in the casino. It's not like you
Just printing.
rank.
Yeah, we just non-printed.
Yeah, I just got pounded at the fucking
Yeah.
blackjack table.
But yeah, no,
Fisted.
down at the Wednesday, Thursday out at Yarra Glen was just how nice is the
Oh.
country out there.
Mate,
Fucking
honestly,
unreal.
it was fucking great.
Friday night, back in the city. Sutto from Standard Squeeze. What a man
Oh.
he is. Fucking champion. Also caught up with Fez and his crew. Met an absolute weapon of a bloke who lives and breathes Reggies. So, fucking Corey, when you're listening to this, mate, good on you. You're a legend.
That just made me realise, Groper, I give Corey a big shout out on Alpha Blokes, like a big one.
Yeah.
And I fucked his name up and called him Corey.
You're
Corey.
going to listen and go, oh,
Corey.
who's this bloke?
Corey.
Doesn't mean me.
Corey.
Yeah, his last name. That's
Sorry.
where he gets his nickname.
Sorry,
Corey.
Sorry, Corey.
That-
I called you Corey, and I didn't mean to. I had a heap
Well-
on, bro.
Yeah.
Keeps on.
So, sorry, Corey. But yeah, honestly, Sutto from the Standard Squeeze, he's nearly as good a bloke as his product is, nearly.
Yeah,
Like,
almost, yeah.
Almost as
That's
good.
a good
He's
product.
honestly such a
great
good bloke. He was the best host ever.
Yeah.
Pounded about 200 cocktails into us. And,
Oh.
and on the back of that, and the next day feeling like hanging out of his dot, drove us to the races and dropped us off
Yeah.
Wow.
to
What
the
a
Cox
bloke.
Plate.
Yeah.
Like, what more could you fucking ask for? And yeah, Fez and the crew, all the boys.
Forced
Corey.
a palmy into us too.
Yeah, made us eat.
Like made us eat
And
and,
I
it
went,
saved
"Oh."
the night.
I went, oh, I'm not going to eat that. He goes, fucking eat. And I ate the whole thing, and it was
dad
awesome.
mode on
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
But this is how we've rolled into this thing. So the wedding was Thursday night at Yarra Glen, and 7:30 a.m. Friday morning, me, Tom, and a couple of others are still drinking beer, sitting around the pool table with the groom, mind you, didn't go to bed on his wedding night.
Good stuff.
So-
I was sort of forced there
Yeah. But-
because we stayed a bit away, and there was one time to get home. I said, Beck, my beautiful darling wife, this is our last chance to go, darling. You want to go? No, I'm having fun. Righto. I said, I can lock in with the best of them. Half an hour later, I'm over it.
yeah.
So anyway, I've swindled a fucking little single mattress for her, and I'm like, I'm not sleeping on that. So
There's
just-
no way, yeah.
just ripped
So
it.
it ends up 7:30, and I'm at this point, I'm that anxious because of the night we've just had. The sun's well and truly up, and I'm like, fuck me. We got to check out of this joint at 10. How are we getting back? Like, I was meant to drive. I'm going to have to get Wendy to drive. She's not going to be able to drive, but there's no way I can because I got a beer in my hand.
You're still going.
And I'm going, fuck, what are we going to do? But anyway, one of the other girls, I added her to the insurance thing for the hire car. She drove it, all sorted itself. But we've checked into the next hotel back in the city at 12, and I maybe got half an hour in the car on the way back to the fucking hotel. And I've rang Sutto and I said, bro, I know we're meant to meet at 4. I'm going to be there, but I am only staying for a few. Like, I can't do that again. I fucking haven't been to bed. Anyway.
I even threw the feelers out to you to be like, oh, what are you? And you're like, we got to go. And I went, yeah.
Yeah. You were hoping that I'd just dog him. But he's driven 2 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a hotel in the city. And we got there. And I was like, it's just feeling so shit. And after about 5 cocktails, a couple of beers and a palmy, I was like, let's fucking go.
And to Corey. Corey was dead set
Corey.
like Barbs, who's been blow darted with Whiz Fizz.
Yeah.
It was just bouncing around the joint.
Oh, strong
unreal.
cunt, man. He squeezed me about fucking 5 or 6 times and near on cracked a rib, eh? Like, just kept, I'm like, don't. And I'm trying to, like, get my arms in between his arms. I'm going, cunt, stop fucking squeezing me. Oh, he was that excited.
Can I say, too, before we move on from the wedding, what a beautiful fucking day for Mr. and Mrs. King.
Yeah.
Honestly, Matty King, one of the most genuine blokes you'll ever meet. One of those lads who's a mate for life, and it was so good to finally get some good quality time with him and his beautiful wife. So, congrats, guys.
Congrats. They're in the air right now. They're on their way to America.
Yep.
They got their, like, not another wedding, but they're having a 100-person party thing
like
with all
renewing of the vows over there.
Yeah,
they're in the air while we're on the air.
Yeah, he'll be in the air. Fucking good on him.
Hey, before we move on any further, Bruss, the Biffs. Now, we did a little pre-roll before Barb's episode because that was locked and loaded, but you would have heard on a lot of the other shows involved, the boxing event. It's happening, guys, like we told you last time. Everyone asking about tickets, they aren't on sale yet, but you're going to know with plenty of time. Heaps of notice when they are. You have the date, 27th of April, so block that weekend out in your calendars and keep your ears open because it's not just going to be that night. We want to do, obviously, we're all yarners. So we're going to try and do a press conference, or we will do one. There'll be a bit around it. So book out fucking a bit each side of that weekend and get ready for one of the ripper weekends of all time.
It's fucking hell. That is going to be one of the fucking greatest weekends.
You don't even
of the
have
year
to
next
like
year.
boxing as a sport in general.
no.
Because how good would it, like, say you're just like, oh, fucking sick of hearing Jason that show. You get to watch me probably get my head punched in.
Darcy has literally just run a marathon.
Yeah.
I was talking to him today. He went to the pub last night till 11:30, got up at 3, ran to the park to meet Ned Brockman, ran for 10K, then ran home and did like 20-something K before 6:30 or before 8 in the morning.
Yeah, if it was run all you want, cunt, you can't hide.
Yeah! Woo! That's fucking prime.
Yes, I tell you what, lucky it's no more than 3 rounds.
Yeah,
you would be
fucked.
dramas.
Yeah, my peak fitness was probably like 3 years ago playing AFL, and it is just.
Plus, you're a redhead.
That is gold.
Yeah.
You got that ranga-ranga
He's
in
got
you.
If it was like 10 rounds of actual boxing, I'd be fucked.
He's
You
got
got-
that rang a dog.
And he's got that 19 years of built-up teasing that's just ready to release on someone.
I've got a lot.
Yeah.
To just-
But so that's a day. Well done there, Jace. That was
That was
probably
a cracker.
That was beautiful. The corporate tables. We are currently taking bookings for the corporate tables. If you or a company is keen to book one, please reach out to contact@alpha-events.com.au. I think they might be fucking sold out already. They're getting pounded. But if you're keen and you haven't heard yet, hit that up. But anyway, keep in touch. We'll let you know all the details, but we're super keen now that it's actually fucking happening. The dates are in. We've got 5 months. That is the best thing that could have happened, pushing it back a bit like we did, because everyone now has actually got time
My rig
to
is
sort their
thankful.
shit out.
The date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll just sort of butt in there before we moved on too
Nah,
far,
fucking
brother.
oath. Rip in. I'm just going to do a bit of training here.
That's my training until probably the new year.
What did
Are you going to big?
Yeah. What did Bisping say before he fought? He ended up losing this fight to GSP or something. He goes, I could go out on an all-night bender and still beat your ass, buddy. That's me to you, Judge.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do the John Jones technique, how he'd go out and get fucked up a weekend before.
I'll just do a small. I
So
didn't
then
even
he'd have an
think about that.
excuse
Yeah,
if he lost.
I'll have a small, thanks.
What was that, Jay? Sorry, mate.
John Jones, every week before his fights, he'd go out and just get fucking hammered. So he'd have an excuse if he lost.
Wow. And he never has, except for when he elbowed that cunt.
Yeah, except for the countless times he's been on court for using
See how
drugs.
easy that was? Fucking perfect every time. I measured different ones, but I did that on purpose.
Yeah, because he's tough and he bought
Standard
himself
squeeze.
a Bergen.
I'll tell you what's in there too. We're looking for a a bit of a drink sponsor. We've got a bit of Beanley rum in there. Beanley rum, reach out. We love
Hopefully-
your rum.
Hopefully it tastes all right.
Yeah, just shout out before we even try the cunt.
I drink it all the time.
Yeah.
Bit of cola. Oh yeah, I stayed down Melbourne till yesterday.
Yeah, how
Till
was it? Did you
Tuesday,
actually
so-
recover and eat some nice food?
Yeah, so I like on the Sunday,
just
this
eat in general?
absolutely shit me to tears. So on the Sunday, I was like, I don't want to do
Thanks, mate.
one single thing because this is after the Cox Plate. Remember we went to the Cox Plate too?
Yeah.
On the Saturday, and I said I do not want to do a single thing on Sunday. So I'm laying in bed. Wendy's
That is
gone
nice.
out for lunch with Maddie. Jacko went as well. My phone,
It's a bit like spice. That's nice.
it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's me standard drink. Yeah, so they've gone out for lunch, and I've put my phone on silent because I didn't want anyone to ring me and wake me up. Missed all the calls and messages that were coming through saying, "Oi, we're going to go to this jazz club. Do you want to come? We'll get a ticket for you." Missed it all. I end up finally looking at my phone going, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" "Oh, you haven't answered the messages, so we just bought you a ticket." I said, "Well, I'm not fucking going." Said, "There's no way." "What time?" 6 o'clock. Nah. I said, "I'll come to dinner with you after it." Because
Yeah.
it was 6 to 8. 8 o'clock's perfect. I got all evening, just to do nothing. And then there was a bit of back and forward with that. "Well, it's $50 a ticket. We bought you one. You didn't reply. Come on. We always do what you want to do. Let's do what I want to do." And I went, "Righto, I'll think about it." And that was, "You're definitely coming."
Yeah. Yep. So you
So anyway,
compromised and went?
I went 5:30. I was like, "Nah, I can't do it. I'm not going." And then it was on for a bit. No, ended up going.
Yeah.
So rolled in and I went, "Righto, just come in here, open mind, it'll be right."
At least it'd be some soothing music.
The jazz music, obviously, I wouldn't go again and I wouldn't put jazz music on my Spotify. But there were 17 people in the band, and watching them at one point or another, watching them all and see how fucking good they are at it was actually, I was impressed.
Fucking cool.
Yeah, that's
So
fine.
impressed, 'cause-
And plus,
Did
you
you have
missed George Michael at karaoke and you caught up with him at the jazz bar.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you have a tuxedo on? Nice, like
No,
scotch in the
oi,
rocks with a big
but-
stogie.
I was in that fucking, when I get in that mood on the day after a big bender when
Where
I've
you just wanna
stopped,
kill everyone.
where I just fucking
Don't speak to me.
feed it to everyone. Don't
Yeah.
even look at me.
Yeah, you're very aggressive.
I'm looking at these people around this jazz bar in like nice suits, legs crossed, like, how I'm talking.
Yeah.
Legs crossed like this, and with like a whiskey going, "This cunt would think his shit don't stink." And he'd be like a jazz critic, but not a real one. Just thinks he
Just
is.
a jazz connoisseur.
Oh, and I'm just going, man. I don't even. He hasn't even looked at me, and I want to just hit him. Anyway, I had a couple of beers. The double bass player, I wish I remembered his name. He was fucking unreal, man. Like unreal. And me and Jacko just kept winking at each other, going, "Imagine his missus."
She'd be a happy lady.
And then we both agreed. Me and Jacko both agreed with our two girls that were there. We said, "You just get a free pass with him for one night only."
Yeah.
At whatever point in our relationship, you can have a free pass with him.
Yeah. He can flick you. He can play your bass.
Oh, so that was fucking. That was actually good. going there, and I'm glad
They
that
didn't
I
even
went.
ask either. You just would have just said, "Oi, if you want."
Yeah, they
Here's
didn't.
your
Even,
window.
no, they didn't even ask. We
Hey,
told
girls,
them.
go ready.
Yeah, don't root him.
Oh,
Just
get fiddled by
just
him.
get fiddled.
Yeah, go get fiddled.
Fucking hell, what do you think I am? Go and root him.
No written.
Anyway, it was fucking good. I'm glad I went in the end.
Well, that's good, mate. I'm glad you got there.
Yeah,
I was wondering if you went there.
yeah. And then had a nice Asian fusion meal, and then on the last night we went to this real fancy Italian joint, and that was fuck, man.
What a way to finish off.
It is good.
Finish off
But
with a big carb feed.
You look at it and go, I'm paying $60 for this. I could have got fucking 2.5 palmy and chips.
Oh, I don't think like that.
And I wasn't in that mindset, but you know when you're just hanging and you just want a palmy. Could have just done that.
I think because the day I spent
Italian-
with Beck on the Wednesday there, it was before I was hungover and shit.
Yeah.
So going to that
Yeah.
real nice steak joints and shit where I wasn't busted. I was people
Perfect.
watching, looking at all these fucking freak shows and was just loving it.
That was
Eating.
perfect.
Yeah, it was a great time.
It was
you know?
before the wedding.
Yeah.
Because you had the extra night in the city. I forgot about that.
Yep.
And that was where we let ourselves down because on the Monday night, the very last night, we're both just looking at each other going, this is nice, but fuck, I wish I was fresher.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, so 2 weeks ago, when I said get your applications in or I'm just shutting it down,
Yeah, yeah.
there's been a couple come through. Been a
Beautiful.
couple. This is a great one. Great one from a soccer player in Western Sydney. His name, Zach Walker. He sent a video and everything
I'll text.
of how he got his nickname, the goal he scored to get his nickname. Goes by the Flying Gutsman.
Wow.
Yeah, so loves all forms of sport. Says he'll get the accolades out of the way quickly. I've been a part of State Cup and Champion of Champions winning teams, which are essentially knockout competitions, the latter being the best team of every district in New South Wales. Nearly 200 appearances for my local club over the past 5-6 years in the Reggies team, multiple appearances on the morning of game day, grabbing a sanger from the barbecue as pre-game fuel. He said his this is great. Favorite story from over the years. Had multiple A-grade coaches, but one year this little prick decided I was too unfit to play for the Reggies and decided to flick me from the squad.
What?
So as any self-respecting man would do, I've asked an opposition team for a trial. Let me tell you the absolute lip I gave the coach when I put 3 past them.
Wow.
To this day, the most lip I've ever given anyone, and I don't regret a thing.
That would have
So
felt great.
I had to reply to this just to confirm that that's what had happened. And yeah, he's gone, got the flick, you're too unfit, goes and plays for another team, puts 3 past the team that flicked him.
Does he
Like
say
3 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, scored 3 goals and just absolutely rinsed the coach.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. Do you know when Harry Potter, right?
Harry.
Harry. And he's thinking of a good thought to fight the Dementors.
Yeah.
You know, and he's got to conjure, that feeling of seeing his parents to fucking fight him off. That cunt would literally go, "Fuck you, cunt."
Yeah.
He
Just
had his Harry
blast-
Potter moment.
and just blast Dementors. That's his moment.
Just think of his
His
little...
A-grade coach is a Dementor.
Yeah, his Reggie coach is a
kicking
Dementor,
3
and
past
he's
him
just
is Harry's
feeding him
parents.
the fucking whatever it is charm. Boom.
Oh, that's good. He's finished it off with, anyway, that was the first time I've ever had the other team celebrate with me because they didn't like the coach either.
Wow. That's actually
That's
fucking
awesome.
prime.
It says, as I mentioned earlier, I love all forms of sport. So much so, I've implemented some rugby league tackling into my game. See video
Good
for
stuff.
attached. He just tackled someone on the soccer pitch.
Fuck yeah.
He said he's also got a video of the goal that started his nickname, the Flying Gutsman, although it was more of a falling header. But whoever let the truth get in the way of a good nickname?
That's right.
Fucking not me. I
No.
told the complete truth with mine because everyone thinks that it's something else. So, yeah, I replied to him just to confirm that he has ended up going to a different team, but I just thought that was awesome.
That was beautiful. Well done, bruh.
Big Zach.
Well done.
Our man, our UK man, Carl, Pommy
Oh,
Carl.
Pommy Carl.
He's put his name forward,
Has he?
not for the 18th man.
Okay.
He said, I'm not, this is reading from him now. I'm not trying, I was going to do this whole thing. I practiced this in a Pom accent, but I can't.
Oh, do it.
Nah.
Fucking
I'm
do
not
it.
trying to
Accent.
put myself forward as 18th man, as there are far too many other weapons ahead of me. I am, however, offering myself for the position of UK ambassador / representative, as I'm sure you haven't got that within the club. I've played, and he even spelled it like this, rugby league for a long time, probably since I was about 6 or 7. I'm 38 now, so that's just over 30 years of playing. Thank you for that maths there,
that
Tommy
was-
Cal.
I was fucking
And I've
about
just
that.
finished my first season in the Masters team, which is 35 plus, so that's he's still going. When I was 16, I got selected for the Wigan Warriors Academy, but I managed to fuck that up by choosing to smoke darts and get on the piss every weekend and miss training.
What do you mean? Fuck that up. That's a great choice.
So I ended up just playing local amateur footy with mates. I'm from Wigan, so known as a pie eater. Grown up eating Wigan kebabs, pick attached. And my last name ends in pie because his last name's Gillespie.
Oh, Pommy Carl.
So what do you think? Pommy Carl of UK ambassador. That's it.
My vote is yes straight away.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's got no
He's
competition.
it's not for the 18th man. It's for a Pommy ambassador. And if your last name is Pie and he's got those accolades, for me,
There's
he's
hope.
straight
Get
There's
him
good-
up.
There are
Oh.
some good Poms out there.
I
that
think
proves.
getting
That's
up.
right. There are good Poms.
Yeah, not many, but
Ben
there's
Stokes
some.
is not one of them.
No, he's not. He's Kiwi anyway, so fuck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. Oh, sweet. Well, that's good. I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Bloody hell.
We'll have to
Carl.
get
Good on you,
because
boys.
I'm assuming because he's rugby league that he'll be able to chime in with the Super League every now and then. Let us
we'll
know
be
what's
good.
The
going
Super
on.
League grand final like a weekend ago, 2 weekends ago.
I thought
Bevan French won Man of Steel.
what a fucking name that is, eh?
Bevan French.
Bevan French.
Yeah, he won Man of Steel.
Well, I thought
Has an
when do
Englishman
they?
ever won it?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty rare. It's usually washed up NRL players go over there. and
Yeah,
just
washed up
play out their
Australians normally just
skin.
pound fucking Poms into the earth.
I
over there.
thought they used to do the World Club Challenge early in the year next year,
They do.
and it would always be in the middle of the Super League season or something
I can Google it.
because.
I'm 90%
Otherwise,
sure.
because that's what they always say. Oh, it's our pre-season, but it's their end of season or something. But anyway, yeah, have a Google.
Oh, look. at
While
it
you
now.
do that, we'll segue straight into the sport.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's rip in. Rugby World Cup final, boys, was on the weekend. The Springboks went back to back, and they've become the first nation to win 4 World Cups. So well done to
that's
them.
an unreal achievement.
I think I've seen a few things getting around, obviously from being a rugby league, for rugby league supporters, like strictly league, they wouldn't have liked the final or the semi-final that South Africa played.
Yep.
They only scored 1 try over those 2 games. They won them both, obviously, but I can see why people wouldn't be thrilled. But for the rugby fans, which is what it's about, like it's the Rugby World Cup, fuck the league fans. They were disciplined as fuck, they were tough as fuck, and they kicked their penalty goals better. Obviously, that's
Yeah.
why they beat both England and the All Blacks because they kicked their penalty goals.
Winning big comps isn't always pretty.
Yeah, but when I did see those, posts about how it was so stop-start and
Oh,
this
apparently,
and that
I
and
saw a
boring
bunch of
and
shit. The
so-
All Blacks were robbed. Oh,
Well,
they were
mate,
robbed.
they had a I did, believe it or not, feel like they should have won. They had their captain red carded.
Yeah.
He was yellow carded originally, so sin binned.
Yep.
And then they reviewed it while he was in the bin and upgraded it to a red. So that was a send off. So yeah, that was massive for him, and they still should have won, man. They missed a conversion late and also missed a penalty goal late. So and they only lost by 1.
Yeah, right.
That was always
So-
going to be like big regardless of result because All Blacks 3 World Cups. South Africa won
Yeah.
3. And they're easily, that just says it enough. They're the 2 best in
Like-
rugby history.
Like you said, Grapes, bloke like myself would rather watch fucking paint dry, but for a full-on union fanatic
Yeah,
who
which is
loves
what-
the game, which is what it's about,
Yeah.
they probably would like a game like that. I don't know.
Yeah. I think games like that for the people that watch rugby. They can see everything that's going on. They can see why penalties are getting blown. They can see everything that's happening, and they'll be getting G'd up. Like in the scrum, if there's a scrum penalty, they'll be able to see it and just like as they get the penalty sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping next World Cup there's a different champion, because since
I
the
know.
last team that wasn't All Blacks or South Africa was the fucking Poms in 2003.
I know.
I probably wasn't. I don't know what time of the year it was. I probably wasn't even live, or I was
You
just
weren't even born.
Well, I got a hot
And what's
tip.
his name? The
Johnny Wilkinson. That
yeah,
dog.
I'll tell you who won't be for fucking 10 years.
Australia.
Australia. Nah, they got Suoliti going, man.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
fucking
sweet.
sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
how about Eddie Jones triple doubles?
Oh, I didn't see
quadruple
that
backflip?
coming.
Yeah, just left again. He's
No,
a
well,
cock.
he's like, leaving.
Squeeze?
No, I'm not leaving. I am leaving.
Yeah.
Actually, I
just
didn't have one.
make your fucking mind up.
Yeah, just fucking come in, stirred shit, took us off the rails, and then went who?
Yeah. Now he's,
Bye.
Not that I care fucking a whole lot, but it's still we
Yeah.
held.
it's annoying. Just
ourselves
fucking
pretty high
make
as
your
a
mind
rugby
up.
Country.
Tell us what you're doing and fucking stick to it.
Yeah, surely he just is never looked upon
Nah,
by
can't be.
Australia
Can't
rugby
be.
again.
He's fucked us.
Fuck
Did he
him.
come in to fuck us and then leave?
It's almost like he did.
He is.
Yeah.
He
He's
had a
fucked us.
personal vendetta against us and just went,
fucked
I'm going to
us.
fuck his ass.
He's gone dry too, the cunt.
Yeah, the cunt. Look, we've got 4 years to sort it out for the next one because I don't want to not get out of the group next time.
That was bad.
Just get us to a quarterfinal.
Yeah.
Well, now he said Suoliti's going off.
Yeah.
And they'll pay Crichton 1.6 million as well. So
Where's he going to play?
I
Fucking
don't know, man.
on the wing?
Fuck
I think he's going to Amsterdam.
Yeah,
on
that
the
worked out well.
mushy.
That worked out well for him.
Do you reckon there was any truth in that yarn?
With
How he ate some filthy something.
Apparently, he got on the
all tripped
mushrooms
up.
too
Oh,
hard.
that
fried
Crichton.
his fucking
Yeah.
brain.
I thought we were talking about Steven.
Nah, big Gussie.
Angus.
Gussie
Ah.
Wussy on the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, come after the World Cup and then
Yeah,
rocked
yeah,
up
yeah.
to fucking what was he? Rocked up to Roosters training,
Well,
wearing
saw all these
Rabbitohs
texts.
gear,
Saw all these
scribbling
texts
on.
come through, but like
Yeah.
that's all just filtered down and sent through chats. You don't know.
Yeah,
but
well,
There was
mate,
I
no
find it weird.
confirmation.
What I find weird, all that aside, is how dominant he was in the last few years to this year barely getting a start on the bench.
Yeah.
Well, they got,
Something has to be going on there because he
Apparently-
was one of the best back rowers, in my opinion, a couple of years ago.
yeah, the time off he had was indefinitely for got diagnosed bipolar.
Yeah, correct.
And that was the exact time that everyone started saying it's not bipolar, it's because he's fried his brain on shrooms.
Yeah.
But who knows? Like it's just going off
knows?
text and shit. But I just find it a weird coincidence.
That's happening right now with an AFL player.
Is it
Clayton Oliver is just
Yeah.
he's in the
He's
media
going off the
flat out.
rails.
true? Clado farting a bath. Off that.
He's actually in my noms for captain of the week.
Oh, true.
We saw him on Saturday.
Did we? Oh, mate, at the Cox Plate.
Well, I saw it. Like we walked past. It was on the way out.
Noodly blonde hair.
No, he's a ginger,
Yeah, but it's strawberry blonde.
full on ginge.
Yeah.
And we walked past, and with everything that's going on, because it's like they're talking drug culture at the Demons. Like he checked himself into hospital because he cooked himself, and all these rumors going around. And I've got him in for captain later because I'm like, he just said, "Fuck you, I'm going to the Cox Plate, getting blind,"
Good stuff.
because he was drunk.
Yeah.
He wasn't off his head. He was just drunk, and he's come out today or yesterday and said it was his ADHD medication.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Bit,
what
too
set
much
him off.
bit of Ritalin.
Yeah,
Too much
fucking
Ritter.
Happens to the best of us, brother. Hate when that
So
happens.
anyway, that's coming up. But
Sorry, just to
you can see how the media just jumps on something and it goes from here to here. So
Yeah,
it's
man.
Well,
like,
the Stephen, the Angus Crichton thing was not media related at all. That's why I didn't fucking. It's like all
Yeah.
of a sudden the media turned a blind eye to everyone sharing it.
normally they
through
jump
social
all
media.
over.
Yeah,
What do
and
you
they
got,
just
Josh?
went. Oh, I was just saying, Pommy Carr would probably be happy because Wigan won the grand final.
Say that 10 times.
Wigan won.
We won the grand
Wigan
final.
Warriors won the grand final.
Oh, well, there you go. Good
Yeah.
on you.
So, and I'm
Tommy.
pretty sure that's who Bevan French plays for.
Bevan.
Good
Big
stuff.
Bev.
Big Bevo.
10-2 in the grand final.
Oh, what a riveter.
Yeah, they defeated Catalans.
The Rugby League, Aussies too good for the Kiwis. Mate, the Kiwi forward pack, I've mentioned it to you a few times, but other than 4 and at 9, they have some of the best players in their positions playing for them.
Well, Foz even turned up He did pretty well last 2 games, I thought.
I know he's done all right, but what I'm
He's
saying
not
is,
an out-and-out hooker.
yeah, the other compared to the other 5 in the pack,
Yeah.
you got
Tarps.
Fisher Harris, Leota, Nakora,
Yeah.
Papali'i, and
Tarps.
Tarpany playing lock.
Australia just
Fucking
win.
good pack.
Oh, and we had our fucking reserve for.
We
had
do just win.
Flegler,
We do
Lindsay
win.
Collins.
Yeah.
Who played lock?
Well,
It wasn't Paddy, was it?
While Lindsay Collins keeps shelving those avocado seeds,
Doing something right,
he'll
man. He scored a
fucking
double.
keep smoking it.
He's got a fucking
I
double.
love Lindsay
How
Collins.
good's he
man.
going?
Oh,
I
I
love
just
him.
he is Queensland defined.
Aussies are just
Another
too
one.
good, eh? They're, like the Kiwis are going to lift this week because they're at home and it's the final. Like it's in New Zealand, so I think they'll be better. But we get Haas and Tino back this week.
I think the Kiwis and us were a real hard battle the first 20 of both halves, but I just feel like Australia roll over them at the back end of both.
Yeah,
I just feel like they're too clinical, Australia.
yeah. You see, how's Murray equaling Ron Coote's record for
True.
the consecutive tries scored by a forward for Australia?
Yeah.
Nice.
Six
What a
games in
try
a
it
row.
was too.
Equaled the root.
Equaled
That's
the
fucking
root.
pride.
Equaled a bloke who is known for fucking not footy. Like he is known for footy, sorry. But nowadays he's known for something
Do you
else.
Yeah, he's
reckon,
more
do you
infamous
reckon
for something
Ronnie
else.
Coote would be pumped that we all say going for a Ronnie Coote,
I think
talking
he
about a root?
he would have been. I'm pretty sure he died, but like not long ago.
Oh,
But when he
well.
was here, I reckon he would have been.
Well, if you're
fucking
looking down,
stoked.
we'd be looking down proud.
Yeah, watching us all have a Ronnie.
Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully not watching.
Oh, you can watch.
Fucking hook in, Ronald.
You can watch. Fucking oath, you might learn a few things.
Well, from your fast ass.
Yeah, he won't have to watch long. Put it that way.
Won't take up too much of your time.
Yeah. Teddy's last game or what for Australia? Surely. Fucking
Oh man,
surely.
Mal loves him. Mal backs him 110%.
I think it was crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, he still does a job.
He's done well.
But I just think I am still blown away that it wasn't Ponga or fucking Walsh in there, some hot young throbber
And they
who-
put Dylan Edwards in the fucking
who
wing
is just
instead.
pumped. And anyway,
Yeah.
I think next year it's one of those things. Maybe the boys were like, oh, I'm sure they would have played if they were asked, but it might have been Teddy's last fucking go at like representing the country because I cannot see those boys if they keep on the same trajectory. Teddy's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the back
Those
end of
boys are
his
going
career.
up, and they're fucking already past him, in my opinion. So
Just-
another
yeah.
year.
Just my little prediction: it won't be that he'll get dropped. Teddy will stand down from representative.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But hopefully it's his last game. 'cause
Yeah, he'll
he's
say,
got-
"I'm not playing representative football. Might just do Origin. Not gonna play for Australia."
I reckon he'll
and
stand down this year. He has to.
He'll stay. I wouldn't be surprised if he just stood down from Origin as well. Dylan
Yeah.
Edwards will play fullback.
Yeah.
You never
Yeah,
want to
fucking
see a
have
bloke
to.
like
Or
that.
Drinky.
Or Drinky. They've
Fuck.
got.
You never
fullbacks
want to
who are
see a
better
bloke
for
like that get stood down, though, Teddy, with how good he is and how good he's been. You'd rather them just be like, righto, boys.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. But
I
anyway.
think Madge will
let's
come in for the Blues and do something completely different.
see.
Anyway.
I hope he
Yeah.
does play for the Blues again.
He's gonna have 3 teams.
Yes.
He's gonna have assistant coach Raiders. He said he's sticking with New Zealand, and he's gonna have the Blues. He's
Big
toe
Madge
dipped
just
in
taking
everywhere.
on more than Tom Dale.
Nah, he's not.
Mate, Val's kicking is outrageous. Every
Oh,
time he
man.
kicks the ball, like goal kicking, I mean, it just looks so natural and they just go so straight and just
Corey
fucking
Parker
perfect,
vibes.
man. So good.
Mm.
It doesn't look. He end up missing one at the end, but it does not look like he's going to miss. Every time he gets it, they're just because they don't swing much. You just go.
Yeah,
He's not going to miss.
his technique is.
And the
Textbook.
hammer is
Oh.
just making that center position his for the next 10 years.
I'm so happy to see it too.
He just
Yeah.
glides across the
Oh.
deck. That try that he set up for Edwards, where he just
Yeah, the-
glided
that
around
was-
Manu like he was fucking useless.
That was one bit of footwork, but
Oh,
like, he's
it wasn't
literally
even
glided.
footwork. It
Yeah,
was just
Speed,
like this
dude.
little. He just changed direction and just
lateral
used his
movement
speed.
is-
It
It's
is
wild.
speed.
Yeah.
Speed. It's one of those things that you cannot
Yeah.
train to a point. You just get one of those blokes and
Just
you're just like,
natural
oh
talent.
yeah, like James Roberts, but he's got a good headspace.
And he
James
knows
Roberts, but better.
Roberts was just fast in a straight line though. Hammer knows how to use his speed and like
Yeah.
move to the side and shit. But I know what you're saying.
I just feel like Hammer's fully engaged with the footy thing. I feel like Roberts had so much natural
Yeah,
ability,
yeah.
but just wasn't as like committed there. So I'm pumped with Hammer in the next few years for Queensland in particular.
Do you think
Yeah.
he plays centre and someone like Averillo plays fullback for the Finns?
I don't know.
Because
I
he
think
killed it
he's-
at fullback at the start of the year, but what if he's probably the best playing right now? He's the best fucking centre in the game.
but he was
Yeah,
going
but-
so well at the first half of the year at fullback.
But I
yeah, but
feel
imagine
like
if someone can play like that in
Yeah, but-
centre at Origin and for Australia, why?
But you got to
not
get
put
him
a
the
club?
footy though.
But
Then.
I was going to say, if you're fullback, you can pretty much do the same thing on both sides of the field. Like you can get him the
But his
ball
defensive
at the same
presence is
spot.
unreal. He literally bitched Manu,
True.
Yeah,
and
I don't
he's
know.
half his size.
I personally don't think they do until they get a better
I
choice.
reckon
But
you-
maybe Averillo, yeah, I don't know.
Just to make sure that, because how many times do you see people like Tony Staggs? You go, where the fuck is he?
Yeah,
You know, you don't want him to get stuck out in the centres and then not touch the footy enough times.
All Stags does is just give the ball a run.
Yeah.
When's the last time we saw him pass a fucking pill?
He fucked up the multi.
He did.
Pedro's.
He
Jeez, we were close to just the ultimate print on the weekend, eh?
Oh, what about the great print?
Few
of
things,
23?
few things just needed to go our way.
And they didn't.
But hey, I reckon the Kiwis are going to be stronger this week, just strictly because they're at home. But we will too, because we've got players coming back. I think they might have. The Kiwis are just missing that. They got Jerome Hughes and Dylan Brown playing, but they're just missing that flair of SJ, I reckon. But then we're missing Cleary. So, which pains me to say we and Cleary in the
Chez
same
stands
sentence.
up
But
in the green and gold
Mate,
too. but
we're, like obviously Cleary after his grand final performance, he's the best halfback. But we're losing not like Cherry Evans does a job and he fucking does it well.
yeah, oh for sure.
He turns up. He goes back
He's a
like 10
Queenslander,
years every time he puts a representative jersey on.
The big neck,
Big
Yes.
long.
the big,
Big
neck.
Chez.
Anyway, it should be a good final. Looking forward to it. Should be on pretty early too, because it'll be over there.
Yeah.
Be like a 5:30,
3 hours behind, aren't we?
something like that. Might even be.
It's at 2:00.
Yeah, there you go. Because it'll be 5:30
Right.
over there.
Right.
Saturday up, hunting and bees and
Oh,
footy.
stop it. Derby day too.
Yeah. In November.
Ah,
Footy, rugby league in November on a Saturday yard.
stop it. Just play all year.
Yeah,
As
it's
well.
fine.
Who cares? It's
Like
45
the
degrees.
EPL, they have 6 weeks off or something.
Yeah, it's
Just get them
crazy
running.
turnaround.
Righto, cricket, boys. Now, 2 games were played during the last 7 days. We almost scored 400 in both of them, but only got a measly 388 in the second one. After being 6 for 387, we only got 388. Glenn Maxwell, 100 off 40 balls
Wow.
against the poor old Dutch side. Some of those shots he was playing, mate, were just out of this world. Opening the bat and slicing them over gully for 6, and then some of those switch hits were just
Yeah, he's
bullshit.
just never been afraid to just.
Where do you, where the fuck do you bowl it to him when he's like that? Where?
But that's why you watch him play, and that's why it doesn't work 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
But when it comes off, he can win you a game. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't need to win us that game, but if that comes off in a final or something,
It's a bit of a like
fucking
stretch
worth-
comparison, but
It's
when
worth
you
the
look
risk.
at like Smudge for a few years there, Steve Smith, and he was just playing, even at test levels, just playing those shots. You're like, what the fuck do I do? Like the bowls would have been,
Yeah.
where do I bowl? What do I do? Like Maxi can get into that groove in ODI and T20, where you just no matter what you do, he's just finds a fucking like rhythm, man.
Yeah.
It's just worth
just
having
insane.
him there just for one out of however many times he does that with the other batsmen.
I think it is too, because you've got, and now with Travis Head, like what a comeback from him. We got Head, Warner, and Mitch Marsh firing, and then you've got the stability of Smith and Labuschagne
Yeah.
with if it all goes to shit at the top, and then you got Maxwell to come in with like I don't know Stoinis or someone. I think the balance is absolutely
Besides, obviously,
spot
the
on.
Indians, I think we got the best batting lineup.
But it all comes from Warner being on fire.
Yeah.
he
like-
has been unreal this.
He
tournament
needs to
as well.
hold this form. I hope he hasn't peaked early, because it's hard to keep playing fucking these gun innings one
Yeah.
after the other, especially in one day cricket. But
It's like different to other knockout tournaments I look at for ODI, especially how many games they play and how long a game of fucking cricket is.
yeah,
Like to hold that form compared to 90, 80 minutes on a pitch.
That's right.
Like, it's a long stint.
Hopefully he can hold it, or even if he has a couple of bad ones and then, fires in the semi or the final or something. But you don't need everyone to fire. You only need 2 batsmen to fucking fire
Fucking
every
oath.
game.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I just like I love how Head has come back in and made
Doing
100.
head
Yeah.
dance.
Just made 100 straight up. And then you got Marsh, he was making runs. Warner. Smith and Labuschagne haven't done anything yet because,
Haven't needed to.
Smith made a couple of runs there, but they
Well,
haven't
they
needed
need 2
to.
in the first 2 games, actually.
Yeah.
Shout out
Um,
to Jimmy Neesham, to be fair.
Fucking,
He did well to keep him in the game.
oh, yeah, for the
Kiwis.
Kiwis. Yeah.
I looked and I went, 6 overs left, 60 odd
Oh,
runs. We'll be
Stark
fine.
nearly blew that for us.
Yeah.
Those 5 wides in the last fucking over. Pretty well had it sewn up, and then he goes and bowls one that far down the leg. The keeper couldn't get it. It went for 5 wides. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We beat them. We got through it. It's all good. But what was I just about to fucking say?
Pommies?
Oh,
Siphon?
Stark needs to fucking fire because he is not swinging it, has not fired a shot. Hazelwood's been his usual consistent self, but Zampa in the last 3 games has taken 11 wickets.
He's been
So
killing
that's
it.
been very, very good that he's getting his shit together. See, he had the world record for that game we got thumped in South Africa, like before the World Cup. He equaled the world record for the worst bowling figures ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was, none
not-
for 113
Yeah.
off 10. And then in that Netherlands game, Maxi's fucking saved him because one of the Netherlands bowlers
Oh, got it.
beat it. He took a wicket though, old mate did. Or took 2,
Yeah.
I think, and still
Oh,
got
yeah.
carted for 120 or something off
That's-
his 10. So, it's good that he's finding form. Hopefully, Stark finds a bit of swing because that's the X factor, 100% in the bowling.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
sure.
Stark's never been really consistent.
Ha-
And Stark has been kept in the squad for years and years, not because he keeps a low economy or anything. It's
Yeah.
just he'll produce
point
this
of difference.
mad
He's a wicket
fucking
taker, man.
in-swinger.
He's a
And
wicket
he's
taker.
Just got that. He's got, like we said a million times, he's got that fucking shit in him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have that shit in him, mate.
Fucking
I love that video in the IPL with him and I think Kieran Pollard, where Pollard walks from the crease to like literally mid bowling action to Stark, and he just fucking bowls the ball straight at him as he's walking off, and Kieran Pollard like goes to throw his bat, and it
Oh,
just
and the
lands
bat
in-
just lands on
yeah,
his
lands
toe.
in, and then Pollard just carts him, and he's just like, shooing him off like, yeah, fuck off that, and then Starkey just bowls him plumb a few balls later. and it's
Perfect
just
Yorker.
Like, yeah, just like doing these ones, and then you see him at the end, it's go, and fuck off, and just walks with his head off.
I just love how Starkey just snarls at him like an old pig dog too. Man.
I wouldn't want to face him.
Oh,
Nah,
fuck no.
you wouldn't want to face him. You'd probably only have to hit 1 out of 5 because the others would
Yeah.
be spraying everywhere.
But that one would go straight at your toe.
Wouldn't fucking see it.
yeah,
Well, you wouldn't feel it on your
be
toe,
hard to
Gropes.
see. Nah.
No.
I've been waiting for this bit. England.
Yeah.
Thumped by South Africa by 229 runs 2 games ago. That's a big, big loss. Absolutely pile driven by Sri Lanka by 8 wickets. They got bowled out for 156. Sri Lanka got the runs in 25 overs, only 2 wickets down. Who Afghanistan have now beaten, by the way, Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And then the worst one for me, most recent, against India. They kept India to a very, very modest 229 and then got bowled out for 129 in 34 overs. Madness. 170, 156 and 129 are their last 3 efforts with the bat.
They
Fucking-
lost to Afghanistan as well, didn't they?
Fucking grow up.
Yeah. That was earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Grow
just
up.
can't believe it. The kicker for me is how their
Look at him
Lord...
smiling.
Yeah.
Lord and Saviour, the almighty Ben Stokes, who doesn't average over 40 with the bat or under 30 with the ball in any international format, comes out of ODI retirement just for the World Cup to fucking save the Poms. The way he got out against India was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it was
He was
bad.
9 at the time, or none off 11 at the time. Hadn't got off the mark yet. There'd been 12 dot balls in a row, but they're only chasing 230. He like clears the front leg, backs away, tries to just fucking hack one somewhere, gets clean bowled, and I just went, you arrogant piece of shit.
That wicket for me was like, Bazball is dead.
Yeah, it
was
fucking is, man.
Barely ever fucking alive.
Yeah, don't even say it's dead, because that means it was alive.
Yeah, it's just fuck off with your Bazball.
Oh,
Just,
and I'm just going, this
I love it.
couldn't be better timed.
It's not even like I'm like, yes, I fucking hate Poms. It's just like a little like, yeah, England's stuff.
Yeah, you know.
Where are you, Piers? Like, where's your all the fuckheads? Where's the MCC members?
That's perfect.
Or you're just crying. You know,
That's perfect, because, like you say, you're not even like up them. You're just
Yeah,
going.
I'm just like, yeah, I just love to see it.
Yep.
Look at you. Look at
This
you
is
down
what
the
we
bottom.
expected.
Well, seeing the Poms lose like that is like seeing your own team win.
Yeah.
It's almost as good.
It's just
Yeah.
really nice. You're like, oh, cool.
Oh, it's fucking great. It's like if the Blues played other states. You'd
Yeah.
obviously go for the
Imagine
other
them against-
states.
Yeah.
I'd go for Tasmania. Over.
I'd go for Victoria for sure.
Yeah. Oh, did you see who was it? Joss Butler didn't stay in his crease.
Did you see?
Didn't he?
Did you see the run out against Sri Lanka?
That's what it was.
No, it wasn't Joss Butler.
I thought it was Joss. It was
Nah.
a little fat red kind of guy.
No, it was. It wasn't Fat Red.
He's
it
allowed to
was,
say that too, because he's red.
It was.
Yeah.
Fuck. Who was it?
I don't know.
I thought it was Joss.
Definitely wasn't Joss. Forgot who it was.
Who cares? They
But
just fucking don't.
pretty
get
much what's
staying in your
happened-
crease.
Tom, is the non-striker was backing up,
Yeah.
and the keeper's keeping up to the stumps, and he's taken. There was a play and a miss, and he's taken it, and he's like, obviously noticed old mate being slow to get back in his crease from backing up, so he's taken it. Took him ages. He sort of like balked a bit, so he's way worse than the Carey one.
Oh,
Like,
you're kidding. The
he's-
Pom.
No, the Sri Lankan wicket keeper,
yeah.
but the Poms are batting.
Yeah.
So he's taken it, sort of looked over, and then like fired it at the non-strikers, hit the stumps. Old mate didn't get back in time, run him out.
Did they fucking absolutely lose their shit?
So they've said they've fully backflipped and they've gone, yeah, it's just not good enough from us.
Oh, fuck off. You fucking
As soon as it's
you
not Australia.
cunts.
Wait, I'm pretty sure it's
You
Joe Root.
I don't know if it was, but
Well, the
Oh.
only 2 wickets here that are run out is Joe Root or Adil Rashid.
that's who it was.
What a dead
Rashid.
set.
Adil Rashid, yeah.
Fucking carry on then.
Yeah, Joss Butler
Fuck
in the
off.
media, they asked him about it, and he goes, "Oh, it's just not good enough from us. We need to start doing the basics better."
Maybe they learnt from the carry on, but what a joke. Just a different scenario, and now it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's
way worse too, because he half looked out at the like square leg or looked over at point, and then looked and fired it at the stumps, and fucking it was awesome. So good,
When will they learn?
so smart, because he's obviously
Yeah.
watched him do it.
Yeah.
Stay in your crease,
He's
cunt.
watched him be slow getting back.
And
He's
I
like,
love
"I'm
how
gonna
much,
get
like,
this."
I saw all the comments, like, Sri Lanka getting commended for, oh, that was awesome, such smart cricket.
Yeah.
Where was our fucking support? We got called grubby Aussie cunts.
Oh man, didn't we just cop it over that?
And now, like, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that one bloke at Lord.
yeah. I reckon
Fucking pathetic.
they should put that ginger on a plane and send him back home to retire. Stokesy though.
Oh,
Fuck
we're
him
talking
off.
about bears, so I was going to say put him on a treadmill.
Oh,
on the
both of them.
plane.
Jeez, the boys are on.
Yeah.
Get him to swim
Yeah, I
home.
said before, I'm not even angry or anything. I'm just-
Well, look forward to the punters club, and I hope it doesn't bite us because they're fucked in that. Too.
Yeah. I got a quick the Sheffield Shield started again.
Yeah,
The domestic, 4-day
Yeah.
comp. Over the last week or two, bit of a recap, quick one. Tassie cunts with one of the greatest comeback
Tassie
wins of all time against the Queensland Bulls. They got bowled out for 150 in their first innings. Joe Byrne made 130 odd for Queensland. We end up declaring in our second innings, set the Tigs 432 for victory. Matty Wade goes and gets 100 and they chase it down.
Wow.
430 in the last innings. Fair
Wow.
play to them. Victoria got a win last week against New South Wales, which I think's massive for them because their first 2 games they lost by an innings both times. So It's good. It shows that the competition's nice and healthy because sides are beating sides that lose to other sides and
Oh,
shit
that's
like
good.
that. So
If you-
Oh, just quickly, I want to see if your brains think the same as I do. When you think of the Queensland Bulls, who's the first bloke you think about?
Jimmy Marr.
I think about Roy.
Yeah. Or Roy.
Yeah, well,
I don't know why Jimmy Marr come into my head then, but it was.
I
that
just see
was-
Roy in the maroon with that white zinc
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the dreads
yeah.
out the back.
I think modern.
Running
so
people
I
out.
think Nice or probably Uzi.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Forgot you. Forgot you were 12.
Well, they're current players.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I just think
Yeah.
because the Bulls used to do training clinics
Yeah.
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
was younger, and Jimmy Marr and that would come to fucking
Yeah.
Martin Love. He always springs to mind.
Yeah.
Martin Love, Jimmy Marr, Stuart Law. He'd be way too old for
Was
you.
it Lehman?
blokes. No, he's
Was he?
South African, South Australian.
Was
yeah,
he?
He's a redback.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A few openers, just like Warner's. This is probably Warner's last series.
I think he's called it. It is.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Sydney will be send off. I think it's perfect. Have your fairy tale finish. Blah blah. You've done well. A few hiccups there, but
Yeah.
anyway, Bancroft got some crazy. I don't know the exact number. Bancroft got some great runs.
Yep.
So did Renshaw, and Marcus Harris got like fucking 10 runs over 2 games. Something horrible. If I see Marcus Harris back in the fucking opening batsman, what has he? He's done nothing. Why does he keep getting selected? Surely Renshaw is fucking put in. Renshaw has to succeed.
Well, he made 100 the other day.
Yeah, I think Renshaw he had his chance years ago and he
Yep.
did pretty decent. I think he should succeed, Warner.
He's been in the runs. It's I've sort of got that in here. It's good leading into the Test summer when you got Joe Burns getting 100, Matty Wade getting 100, Renshaw made 100. It's
I
good
think
because
Joe
it
Burns'
puts.
stints for Australia's done.
Yeah, it is. It is. But it's just good to see that there will be a little bit of pressure on our top 6.
Oh,
you
and if
know,
someone
Yeah.
gets injured or something
That's
like
right.
that, you got blokes there that are making runs.
that are in form.
I feel for Will Pukowski because he was meant to be
Yeah.
the next big
Yeah,
thing.
he's
So
head
many
knocks,
concussions. It's actually
That's nuts,
fucking
eh?
sad.
What's he fucking batting without a helmet? Like, does he keep getting hit
It's,
behind
it's
the ear?
like
and
short balls just keep knocking, even on his helmet. Who could hit on the helmet, but because he's just had so many
Oh,
concussions, it's
yeah.
like similar to Ponga. It's like he needs to do something because he's been out. He's spent
Fucking
that much.
sucks,
He's
eh?
so young. He's still like
Yeah.
he's not even 25 yet, I think.
Yeah, you're right. And he was touted. He was the next good opener. But that Matty Renshaw story, it's got fucking Matthew Hayden vibes all over
Yeah,
it
it
because he
does.
come in 1993, I think, fresh faced into the Aussie side, got dropped, didn't play again until 2000.
Yeah,
and
wow.
then that's when he just started printing runs.
Yeah.
And he was
And they're
making
both
like.
just that big fucking
Left-handed
left-handed
opener, yeah. So I reckon hopefully you're right and he gets his way back in there because he could have a ripper. He wouldn't even be 30 yet. Or he might
Warner's
just be
left-handed
30.
too, as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Come on.
yeah, that's true. Aussie's left-hand, but like that's why I was just confused for a bit because Australia's always done left-hand, right-hand openers.
No, they haven't.
Yes, we have.
Langer and Hayden,
I swear we've
our
always
greatest
done
combination ever.
a left-handed opener and a right-handed opener.
I can't. I'm just going to stop talking and let you just cool off over there. Because that is not
I'll
true.
happily admit
At
if
all.
I'm wrong, but I haven't just pulled that out of my ass.
You are wrong.
Well, that's
Langer.
also been what fucking 18 years. Been a long time since those two played.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm just saying.
Moving on.
Go for the archives.
Big Francis Ngannou, wasn't he? Impressive, boys.
It was.
Nobody expected that at all.
No
and
way.
I am going to just. This ended up being a true statement, Tom. But we're sitting at the races on Saturday Ave. Rugi's got a bonus bet. Got a $50 bonus bet back because he run second or third or whatever it is. And he goes, oh, I'm going to put it on Francis. And he's gone to put it on head-to-head, and Tom goes, Rugs,
Yeah.
think about it.
Proper.
He's not winning by points. Put it on knockout. Imagine if he had got
Yeah,
the
but
split
he
decision.
was never winning on points.
That's what I said.
Boxing
didn't.
would have never allowed it.
That's what I
And they
said.
didn't.
It ended up being a true statement.
Unless he dominated him and put him down every third round and just flogged the absolute fuckhole out of Tyson Fury, boxing would not have let
Yeah.
that happen.
Yeah.
So I think if you take away the fact that it's literally Tyson Fury, and you just go off who
An unnamed
who
person.
fought better. It was Francis.
Well, I didn't. I
I've
have to
struck-
watch the whole fight for me to be able to make an opinion on that.
The
So
thing I hate about those when you don't get the chance to watch it is you go to watch a fucking highlights video on YouTube and it's this fuckhole playing a video game, and then
Yeah.
you watch like a couple of punches. But do you know the KO minis? I just want to fucking watch that so I get a feel for the fight because I can't even really comment on it
yeah,
because I didn't watch it and I haven't been able to watch a decent 9 or 10 minute highlight.
yeah,
package.
yeah.
I think Fury looked. You could tell Fury's a boxer.
Yeah.
And that Ngannou is a big
Slugger.
big MMA slugger. But Fury was just the way he danced around, his shape looked like a boxer, and he had a few good jabs in there. But Ngannou's power,
Yeah.
he was just unreal. The shots that he was landing were just those big power, just a massive power shot. And you look at the comparison after the fight too. Ngannou doesn't have a scratch on him.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for Ngannou because you look at what happened there. Lost by a split decision to Tyson Fury. He could potentially fight fucking Joshua, Ruiz, like any of the top heavyweights now.
I
Usyk,
think
like
Fury needs
whoever.
to fucking fight Usyk.
But like
they are.
they are, and that's a reason why they wouldn't have
Ever
let that
given?
happen.
Yeah.
But I just reckon it's prime now. If Ngannou wants a proper payday over the next few years, putting that performance is
Just
against
box,
Fury,
yeah.
he'll fucking
AJ
get
would
it.
make sense.
Yeah.
Eddie
Yeah.
Hearn would be fucking drilling at the mouth over that.
So
Two bodybuilders, as Tyson Fury would say.
Yeah. Well,
Boys, you
on
reckon-
Fury and Usyk, he said, "Have a good Christmas. See you all next year." And
Who?
they were meant to fight in December. Fury said that he was meant to fight Usyk in December, and he said, "Have a good Christmas. I'll see you
yeah.
all next year."
Yeah, but Fury said he refused to say the date. When they were doing the face-off thing, he refused to say the date. Because he had a cut on his head. And you
Yeah.
got to see if that heals and shit. He's
Well,
like,
so
"Oh."
his face.
said,
is
"I
all
don't wanna
fucked
say
up.
any
You're not gonna
dates."
Fight within, what they wouldn't fight before. They wouldn't fight Christmas or after. It would be like before or Christmas, obviously. So it'd be like 6 weeks.
Oi, I know.
Yeah.
We're not gonna fight
I
in
know
6 weeks
Fury
after.
Yeah.
is renowned to have a rig of a Reggie, but was he extra Reggie'd? Like, as in, did he not put in the normal prep that he does because he was fighting Ngannou? Do you think, or what? Like, did he look extra
I did
Fury?
think that he looked typical
know.
Fury.
Yeah, okay. I thought he looked.
Bit
and
extra.
I've
Courage.
never been phased by his
Yeah.
rig.
No,
since,
I've never- I
Since the
fucking-
Deontay Wilder draw, I went running.
No, I love his
I don't
rig.
care what he looks like. He can just throw.
I love his rig. I
Yeah.
just thought when he was shaping up, I'm like, is he extra taking the piss here to show like I don't need to do? I don't know.
Well, we did just have the RRLC's just gone into its off season.
Yeah, no,
He
fair
did
enough.
like not visually rig look unfit, but he was blowing. Like
It- yeah.
I agree. I don't think he. Took
I
it
wonder
as
if he
seriously
thought
as a
that he
title
was
fight.
gonna knock him out. Like if he thought, "Oh, I'll just knock him out in a few," because no one saw Ngannou having the stamina to go 10 rounds. I
Yeah,
don't
he's used to
think.
going for 5 minute, 5 rounds. And
Well,
and
not
not even that
really,
because he
yeah.
just knocked cunts out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Anyway, what a fucking good
Interesting.
spectacle though. Like that's such a better event than a lot of people, including myself, thought it was going to be.
For sure, yeah. Good on him.
Fucking wish I watched it now.
And then Hooney, Justice Hooney.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much about the hype since he just snuck past Gallen, but it's good to see him back in the headlines.
Yep.
I got that right at the start, didn't I? He's the world champion.
I don't know what the title actually is, man. I get so confused with boxing. I don't. It's definitely not like a fucking top.
No,
belt.
it's not a
Like, 'cause-
WBO.
No,
or
because like
WBA or
Usyk's
whatever.
got all of them, and then
Yeah.
obviously Fury's got that one. So I don't know what it actually is because there's so much fucking shit in boxing to understand. But it's a good fight to win anyway, and he's a bit of a stepping stone thing for him.
Yeah. Well,
you got
it
it
doesn't say quite yet.
Yeah,
WBA international title.
whatever that means.
Yeah.
No fucking idea what that means.
No
There's
clue.
so
But
many. I
good
can't
on him.
keep
Someone
mate.
help us out there. He might not be a world champion yet.
But good on him.
But he will
Fucking-
be.
Yeah.
He will be.
I think the only things I've read about him is people say like, oh, he needs knockout power, but if you can
Why?
fucking box, yeah. But if you can box technically, then that's your style.
Yeah.
You don't have
Some
to
of
be
the
just a
greatest
fucking
fighters were
knockout artist.
big knockout artists. Yeah. Look at Floyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, big Floyd. Any more sport?
Mate, I think we've covered sport.
Covered
We've covered a
fucking
lot
plenty
of
of
sport,
sport.
considering it's the so-called
Well-
awkward off-season period.
It's my favourite time of the week because it's squeeze of the week time.
Ah, the squeeze.
Not just because we love giving it to people, but because we get to shine a light on the standard squeeze. Squeeze of the week, boys. Brought to you by the standard squeeze. Could I say that any more times?
No, you couldn't. But you should be saying that like that many times because it's a fucking great product.
Yeah,
And the bloke who come up with it's nearly as good as his product.
that's right.
And-
Sutto.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Sutto. And
Having
that's
a
how-
kid,
That's
by
how
the
good
way.
mates. That's how good mates we are now. We call him Sutto now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great friend of the show.
We used to call him Ash. Now we call him Sutto.
That's right.
So
Legends. I'm stoked for him. He's having a kid. They announced it on their Instagram.
yeah,
Congratulations,
you
mate.
big rooter.
Get yourself, get yourself a standard squeeze. We just keep banging on about it, but just get one, please.
Use the code Reggie15. Check it.
Yeah, made from food grade plastic, safe as houses. The durability's second to none. Throw it, drop it, kick it, doesn't matter.
Flick
It'll
it.
last. Measure one at a time. Get the double. Get the big shot. Jump on the standardsqueeze.com. Use the code Reggie15. Grab a squeeze. Check out their other stuff, like the 4-in-1. We might do a video, so I'll get it out. But for all you listeners, you can't see. We've got 4-in-1s with the Reggies on the side and my name that says Groper.
You
engraved.
cannot
That's
buy
his
that.
name,
You
it's
cannot
Groper.
buy that one. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, you can't buy that one, but I've got one.
Yeah, but yeah, 4-in-1. So
But
it
we've
covers
got-
4 different
Well,
things.
you will be able to buy this
You
one.
will. You will be able, but it won't
Because
say Groper on it.
It won't say Groper.
You'll have to get
No,
that engraved personally.
to do that yourself. But you will be able to buy one of these that has the Reggies on there with the Squeeze logo as well. It'll be fucking limited edition too.
Fucking right.
Get around it. So my nomination is just straight up Ben Stokes for that shot, but I'm also open to suggestions.
I just put Eddie Jones in there in the middle of that yarn before because I
Yeah.
think he's a cockhead.
That's also
Yeah.
a good shout.
If you're saying Ben Stokes, I'm just saying the English cricket team.
Yep.
Well, I'm
Right.
happy with anything.
I think it's a bit like I'm not so surprised with Eddie. I wouldn't give it to him this week because it's been an ongoing fucking
Yeah.
circus. So
I just quickly
I'm
threw it in.
happy. Yeah, I like it because he is an absolute squeeze, but it's been an ongoing squeeze. He's been squeezed of the month probably.
But
Yeah.
I think Groper will feel the best if we give it to Ben Stokes.
Yeah,
just
we'll
to
give it.
keep
We'll just
him-
give it.
Yeah.
We'll give
Just
it to
put
the
him on the
Red.
plane.
Let him know, mate.
Put him on the plane, England cricket board. Just
Yeah.
fucking get rid of him.
So the
Why-
ECB or just Stokesy?
The ECB needs to put Stokesy on the
No,
plane.
but I'll give them for squeeze.
Stokesy. Come
Just
Yeah,
Stokes. Yeah,
right.
right. I just Stokes. He's captain.
The rest of them could have still got time to go even worse, and we can
Yeah.
give it to them next week.
Righto. There you go, mate.
Get into it, Stokesy. You get nothing, just like everyone else. What about the CTC Captain of the Week?
Oh, CTC, keeping the dimes out of the sun. All the Australian dimes. So get into a bit of CTC. Head to thecountrycompanies.com for all the designs the Knuckler's got there ready to go. And if you want a hat and you haven't seen it yet, fucking make one at thecountrytruckercaps.com.au. Head in there. You can design your own for anything you want. Fucking get into it.
I've got one on now.
Fucking oath. So, Captain of the Week, for me, boys, I've got Maxwell. For the
Yeah.
Is it the fastest ton in World Cup history? Am I wrong there?
Yeah, no, that's
Yes.
right.
So I
40
just think
balls.
it's hard to go past that, and
Yeah.
he's so good to watch when he's
That is like defines the captain.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It may have been a lesser opponent, but that lesser opponent beat South Africa.
They did, yeah.
Even though they're losers, you still
So-
pound losers.
But
South
they
Africa
beat
second.
South
We
Africa.
pretty well. That means even though we lost South Africa, that we beat South
That
Africa.
means we've won the World Cup.
So that means that we're
basically.
gonna. Yeah, we've won. We've morally won.
yeah, we've won.
I like
Yeah.
that. It's a great choice, Max.
That is a great choice, and he was always going to get it, but because I forgot, I've already mentioned Clayton Oliver now, so I don't really have to go into it more.
Yeah, fart in the
Just wanted a
bath
little
second.
side mention
That's
to him.
Yeah, that's a good That's a Reggie.
That's a Reggie move. He's just
Yeah.
gone. There's so much, especially in Victoria, not so much up here. So much going on.
That's
of
got
them.
a bit of Ben Cousins about that.
They're
actually.
just fully fucking. The media has just swarmed in on this story that they're just making up about him with a drug problem and he's mates with this bloke and this and
And he's just been.
and then he
taking too
just
much
goes,
Ritalin.
"Fuck off! I'm going to the Cox and I'm getting lit."
And I'm printing.
I just remember walking past him, going, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Like,
Did he say, "Oh, Groper, and get on his knees and start bowing.
G1G.
Yeah.
Got any tips for me, G?
No, this was at the end. We were walking out. But anyway, Maxwell's getting that. That's a fucking couple of great segments. Stokes and then Maxwell gets the captain.
contrast.
Yeah.
Prime.
Just shows how awesome it is to be an Aussie.
Yeah. And a
Yeah,
Reggie.
yeah.
Well, boys, the Flemington Carnival is upon us. Starts this weekend. You got 4 days over a week. Starting with Derby Day this weekend. Melbourne Cup Day on Tuesday. You've got another 2 race days after that. We'll cover them next week. It's a great time of year for horse racing lovers. We've just had the Cox Plate on the weekend. What an addition that was. A great race. Romantic Warrior just nosing out Mr. Brightside. I did not have Mr. Brightside running the 2,040 metres, and I didn't have Fangirl doing it either. Watch the replay of her. After the line, like after the winning post, she ends up about 3 lengths in front of every other horse. And I'm just going, where's she running next?
Fango.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
She
my-
might possibly go to Champions Day. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. We'll have to look out. She also could go for a spell.
Yeah, especially if J-Mac's back on it. 4 from 4.
Oh, man. It was just... That can happen at the Valley, though. Like, everything's just waiting for a run because it's so tight around that
It was.
bend.
I felt, as soon as I got to the straight, I was like, nah,
Yeah.
it's trapped.
Great day to be there, though. We heard from the pumper, Jim Cassidy. He got
little
up on the
pumper.
stage and had a bit of a yarn. Heard from the great man, Glenn Boss, who absolutely steered everyone in the room into a multi.
Big multi that I didn't get on.
That's what I was going to say. I did not listen to him. He pretty much got up there. It was just before, don't ask me the race number, maybe race number 5. And old mate, the squeezer up there with him, who was with the company, he's there going, have you got a tip for the punters? And he goes, Pre-OS in the next, into Imperatrice, into Romantic Warrior, and then we'll just party till they turn the fucking lights out.
And then bang.
And then bang, it
Wow.
hit, and they got him back on. Like, and everyone's cheering and
Sculled his
chanting and
drink.
shit. Sculled his drink, yeah.
Imperatrice is a fucking...
Man, that was just
never losing.
ridiculous how
Yeah, I just
easy
went-
that was, eh?
Yep.
And the fact that it normally goes back and it just went, nah, I'm going to ride like I'm the best horse in the race and just led the whole
It
way.
fucking was. People were not nominating their horse because they went, oh, well, we're
Yeah.
not going to beat Imperatrice.
One of the more boring editions of the Manicato. Normally the Manicato produces
Yeah.
unreal
And they had
races.
7 horses
But,
because of Imperatrice.
Hey, good on the owners, because there's an article about 6 weeks before the Moya, and they said, we want to win the Moya and we want to win the Manicato. We don't want to go to the Everest. We want to win the Moya, win the Manicato, and they just did it so easy, both of them. So good on them. We had some success on the show, though, thank Christ. Barb's just missed his main multi for the punt club. Tipped Pre-OS, Imperatrice, they both won. Rocket tipped Alligator Blood each way. That ran 3rd. Keto tipped Grand Piero, which lost by a pimple, and then also tipped Abounding at Doomben, and it absolutely pissed in. Pedro's footy, same game multi, missed by 1 leg with Katoni Staggs not scoring. Got the other 3 legs, as well as the Arsenal EPL leg. So plenty of success and more to come this week, boys.
Fucking
New
hell.
Orleans.
Surely we're looking forward to the Flemington week.
I
Racing
am that
every
keen.
second day.
Bloody
Pretty
oath.
well. Fucking unreal.
I might
You
be
got,
just squeezing in some bets at work.
yeah, no, not me.
No, neither. Yeah,
Look,
just kidding.
all the rage, Melbourne Cup. We're gonna do Melbourne Cup tips Monday night. There's been a bit of talk on the couch here on the show that we may possibly do a little 20-minute Melbourne Cup special
Yep.
that we'll release on Tuesday morning, but that's to be confirmed. TBC on that one.
Keep an eye on the socials. We'll do a story or
Yeah.
something.
But quickly on the Cup, Gold Trip's going to have to carry the 58.5 kilos. Can't win. Might regret that. All the rage is about this Vauban. The internationals, they always have a big rep when they're coming down for the Melbourne Cup. Northern Hemisphere stayers, French, Irish, UK, doesn't matter. They're notoriously good stayers because they train better stayers because they've got the prize money up there to do it.
Yeah.
All our prize money's in sprinting and in 2-year-old, 3-year-old races before they, become horses. So, look, deserves to be favourite, but I just can't. I can't have them when they haven't had a run here yet, and you're taking $4 about a horse that you know nothing about. Yes, you can do all your form from overseas, but we'll see what happens. I think horses like Solcombe, still a great bet, although he just misses the start by 5 lengths, fucking most starts, so doesn't help him. And Okita Sushi, still right in the mix.
The
Especially
Australian horse.
Oh, Keat.
Okita, yeah. I half tipped it in the Caulfield Cup and, yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Now, this horse here's won today, actually. This is not a tip. This was in before I knew it was running today. So, interpretation will carry 50 kilos now on Tuesday. And I just loved its last run, but it was like 6th emergency into the race. Today it's won the Bendigo Cup, so it's in the race.
Yeah.
That was like this. That was your second last chance to get in, was today.
Yeah, righto.
And I'm like, well, I can't have it now because fucking 6 days time it's got a race again.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know. Who knows? It might run a big race. It fucking won the Bendigo Cup today, so only just too. So will not win the Melbourne Cup. I was hoping it got in without having to run today.
Might chuck a little one on that.
But yeah, we'll put a post up, whether we do the show or not.
Yeah.
On Monday,
We'll
we'll
all
put a
have a
post up.
stab.
We'll all have a stab at it. And remember, 4 massive race days in 7 days. Fucking gamble responsibly this Flemington Carnival.
Yeah, the Moya.
The Moya. Boys, we got the all in finally.
Yeah.
On the weekend.
Back on track.
Look, we had some miserable times there for a few weeks. Some confusion too with the all-in. We wanted Tottenham to win, Magic Time to place, Alligator Blood to place. However, the bet went up as Crystal Palace to win.
It was
And
always Tottenham, so we're sorry if you
Yeah.
got your hopes up for the $16 roll.
It was always Tottenham. Bit of confusion. Apologies about that. You didn't have much time to get it on, but if you did, cheering.
We still had $7 odds, which is fucking.
Oh,
that is good.
Great
for the
odds.
all-in.
Great odds. But, yeah, let's make it 2 on the bounce, eh?
We got
Fucking
it.
right.
Please.
Let's not
We got
get
it.
too excited about one win.
My-
We can make it 2.
Bet for the Blue Bet all-in multi this week. I'm going super safe. Going to race 7, Rose Hill, backing number 4, Private Eye to place. You're only getting about $1.35, but you boys will lift the odds with your bets. Private Eye won this race last year on Derby Day after running 2nd in the Everest. He ran 3rd in the Everest this year, and if it wasn't for the Everest winner, think about it, being in the race, he would win it. So very confident that he will place. He's going super, and he's the main danger to Think About It. If Think About It doesn't win, Private Eye will win. So he's a certainty to place at $1.35.
Beautiful, mate. I'm going to keep this real short, real sweet. The Poms fucking suck at cricket, and we're going to beat them. So I'm going the Aussies to beat the Poms in the cricket, paying $1.54.
Glorious.
Love it. Right, off the back of that, I'm sticking with my Premier League formula. It's been working for me with no Rugby League AFL around. So top it off and going Aston Villa to beat Nottingham head-to-head. It's paying $1.85.
Fucking beauty.
I've got a bit of a spiel there if you want me to go. Or
Oh, yeah, go.
Yeah, go now.
Right,
What is
now we can just make the video out of that.
Right, perfect. Well, Aston Villa are flying high at the moment, sitting 5th place. One of the best starts I've seen them have. After 10 games as well. Huge wins against like Chelsea, Brighton, West Ham. The form will continue against Nottingham, who got pumped last week by Liverpool, my boys. Players like Ollie Watkins, Moussa Diaby, who's been an unreal addition for Villa, I think. They'll step up this weekend. It'll be a pretty easy win, in my opinion. So we're going for 2 in a row, the all-in. It's happening.
Yep.
What's happening?
Copy that. I've got this little thing. No, I'm not even going to say that. I'll tell you after the show.
So if you like that, download the Bluebet app. You'll find that under the Bluey specials, under the Reggies.
What was your one, Tom? You're going the cricket.
Yeah, mate. Aussies to beat the Poms in the cricket. Should be $1.54.
Okay. You'll get about 370
Yeah.
ish.
Isn't our best.
But
Yeah,
all
but
right.
that's all right. It's a sure thing.
The Moya.
Yeah. Sweet as. Good work. Moving on. As I alluded before, the old boys so close to absolutely smashing it out of the park on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yes.
Rocket with Alligator Blood looked like the winner with 150 to go. Keto went the 2-leg multi. One of them won, and the other one honestly got beaten by a mutt hair. And then Pedro was a Katoni Stags meat pie off a fucking enormous multi-bet. So we are back, and we are back building. Come on, you old pricks. Let's go and get some.
Reginald, Tito's Collector's Blue Bet sponsored Old Boys segment. Very unlucky last week, but that's racing. We move on. I hooked into the New Zealand trained Pro-S last Saturday, and the bros are bringing across the Tasman another very special horse to run in the Golden Eagle at Rosehill on Saturday. That horse being Legato. You don't have career stats of 9 starts, 7 wins if you're a donkey. So I'll be having some each way this horse, guys. But, Flemington Race 9, the Damien Oliver named race. What a legend. As he nears the end of an immortal career, he rides number 1 Valana in this race named after himself. Multi the pair of them two guys. I think you get 50 to 1 for the pair to win. Have a little on that and take them both to place in a multi. Guys, happy punting. Stay safe.
Beautiful.
Nice, Gator.
Oh, glorious. Glorious. 51s. That is nice. That's from
That
both
is
to win.
vintage
Good
Keto.
place as well, though, he's got there.
Yeah, I
Like,
think, who'd you say first?
Legato.
Legato's going around at about 8s to win.
Yeah, right.
He said each way for that, and
Yeah.
then the multi
Yeah.
is.
Don't just have the multi. Have them both to win individually too. What's money?
Let's encourage it.
Righto, Pedro. EPL?
G'day, Reggies.
Arsenal to
Time for
win.
Pedro's picks. Well, this week I am heading to the Cricket World Cup, and Australia on Saturday night are playing England,
Wow.
and it will be an absolute pizzling. England are shit. That's right. They are done. Their World Cup's basically over. They might give us a little bit of a sniff, but yeah, they're done. So I've got a 4-leg multi. I've got Australia to win. I've got Travis Head to score 50 or more runs. I've got Glenn Maxwell to score 30 or more runs. And Mitchell Stark to get 3 or more wickets. And for that, thanks to Bluebet, I think this is unbelievable value. It's paying about $17.50. I boosted it just over 18.
I thought he was about to say like
And
100.
yeah, that's great value. Australia will win. Travis Head's coming back from injury, just in form.
Yeah.
Glenn Maxwell, he'll probably fucking score 30 off 10 balls. And I think England will struggle with their men swingers from Starkey. Rip through them and fill my pockets right up. So attack, boys, get on that.
Fuck yeah.
And just to add something extra, Saturday, Rose Hill, the Golden Eagle. My tip is Hawaii 5-0.
He loves
I
it.
think it's May Jumper's favourite, or it's up against Amelia's Jewel, but I think the 1500 is going to be great for it. Watch it run, load up. The Moya. Cheers, boys.
Yes.
The chimes made a
That was
return
good.
as well.
17.
Chimes are back.
Oh, how good
He
is
says,
that?
he's like, yeah, you fucking call me out for the chimes. I stood inside with the fucking door closed and I could still hear it.
Is that why he giggled halfway through that?
Oh, probably.
Oh, fuck. That's gold. Yeah, that's a nice one. I like
It
that.
is.
Gee, I
Right.
hope Starkey can fire up.
Yeah.
That one's probably
Just
paying
called him
10
for a
cents.
fire up too.
We did. Hopefully he's listening.
Yeah. He obviously is.
Oh, obviously.
Rocket.
Boys, punters, Queenslanders, Rockets, Roughies are raring to go. I haven't had much chance to have a look at the form this Arby. I've been in the get me tax done. And by the looks, once again, I've got to pay more fucking tax just to support all the dropkick fucking plebs out there in Australia. Fuck's sake, get off your fucking ass and get a job so the rest of us can survive. Anyway, Rose Hill, Saturday, race 8, horse 18, Legato, 4-year-old bay mare, paying about $8, $2.80 a place. It'll be a back marker, so look for it late. Jump on it, stay hard.
That was some built-up anger.
Good on you, brother. Oh, I agree with him 100%.
Get off your fucking ass. And get a job. That was fucking good.
Fucking spot on too, mate.
And he's back Legato as
Yeah.
well.
So you got Australia for the all-in and Pedro. And
Oh.
then we've got Legato for Keto and
It's going to be
Rocket.
one of these weeks where we need one horse.
Yeah, one horse
to
and
get
one nation.
And get a fucking job, you cunts, too. That's Rocket's drill tip of the week. Get a fucking job.
Oh,
We'll just
fuck
post
me.
that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Rockets Ruffy, get a fucking job.
Well done, mate. I love
Oh, that was good.
that. Good shit.
Just quickly, before we move into some G1ing and Punters Club and Barbs, if you don't like backing favourites, you like some value, have a go at race 6 at Rose Hill on Saturday. It's currently, as we speak, favourite paying $8. That's the shortest quote you'll get is $8 about anything. So no matter what wins, you're getting serious value there. It won't be that on Saturday, as I imagine. I reckon there'll be some scratchings or whatever happens. But $8 the field at the moment.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That would make me stay the fuck away from it because it's hard to.
Oh, hard.
It'd
But
be hard as fuck
like
to
a
pick which-
$15 winner will be that'll just be like an
Yeah.
third favourite. Anyway, I've got a fuckload of tips, so I might just throw one out now.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I was-
It's your show.
I'm really keen on Rose Quartz at Flemington in race 3 in the Furphy Sprint on Saturday. She's come back, run second both times at Caulfield. I just wish she didn't draw gate 1. 'Cause it's down the straight. I hate gate 1 down the straight. I like them. I'd rather gate 20 than gate 1
Yeah,
because it's
righto.
down the straight. But keep an eye on the first 2 races, and if they're sticking to the fence and, leaders are winning, then absolutely no dramas, fucking load it. But if they're swooping, running down the middle of the track and on the outside, maybe leave her out. But I just wish she'd drawn a middle barrier or an outside barrier. So,
Yep.
but,
So
yeah.
that a little listener exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do some punters clubs, or we can move into the Flemington Group 1 extravaganza, if you like.
Well, Grover, keep pumping them out, mate. You might get one.
Surely. There's 3 Group 1s in a row on Saturday.
Keep going, mate.
Derby
Pump 'em
Day,
out.
Christmas
Pump 'em out.
Day for punters.
Yeah.
Coolmore Stud Stakes, 1,200 metres down the straight for the 3-year-olds. Victoria Derby, 2,500 metre race for 3-year-old geldings. And the Empire Rose is a mare's race over 1,600 metres. I'm going to have a bet in all 3. I hope I've got the form lines correct. I'll do the first one, and then you can do the punters club.
Mate, you go.
No. Yeah. So, Flemington race number 6, the Coolmore Stud Stakes. Love this race. In Secret won it last year. Shinzo's in there. Cylinder's in there. What a prep he's had as a 3-year-old. Stapati, likewise. But I'm going to back a horse by the name of I Am Unstoppable.
Great.
Horse
name.
number 10, draws barrier 12, ran second to Archo Nacho 2 starts back, who's franked that form, won at Moonee Valley on Saturday in the last. He'll be sending it late down the outside fence and win the Coolmore. Big positive for me, Blake Shin requested to ride him. He said, I want to ride him.
Yeah, it's a
and
good
these
sign.
owners said, okay, mate.
I guess we'll let you, Blake.
So I Am Unstoppable. Flemington race 6, the Coolmore stud, horse number 10.
What's it paying, G?
Oh, I should probably have fucking told you that. It doesn't matter. The
Oh.
more you.
It's just out of interest. Like, what are you tipping us into?
Just
$1.20?
curious.
No,
How
no.
much? No, it doesn't matter.
No, it'll be fucking $12.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, $12.
Very nice. bro.
Great race.
With
that, Ben.
Cylinder and Shinzo and V8s in there. King's Gambit, that's another good horse.
Yeah.
Good horse. But I Am Unstoppable. For
Nice,
me,
brother.
double figure odds.
Hopefully you are.
Beautiful.
Yep. Righto. Some punting club.
Righto, it's my punters. Time for me to fucking fire up here. And I'm feeling really Australian here. So I'm going a multi to start things off. An all Aussie 2-legger. So first up, I'm going Australia 13 plus in the Pacific Championship final against the Bros. I reckon it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a real fierce forwards battle. early on, probably in both halves. I just feel like Australia have got the class to score a couple of late tries, maybe in both halves, and get the job done convincingly in the end. And that's paying $1.93. So that's going to be the first leg. And then the Australians to beat the fucking Poms in the cricket is in there at $1.54. That comes to $2.97, and I'll be throwing $80 on that
Nice.
for the first leg, the All Aussie. And then I'm having a swing with the last 20, a dead old fucking swing
We're
at it.
swinging.
So I'm
Swanging.
I'm having a swing at a winner at 3 separate tracks on Saturday. I love me racing. So I'm heading to Flemington race 7. I'm going Riff Rocket to win, paying $2.05. I think it's been fucking hooning lately, and it's looking good. Like the name as well, so that helps. And then we're going to Rosehill race 8. Now, Groper's horse, I'm calling this one.
Wow.
Amelia's Jewel to win.
Oh, yeah. Do you move forward to do a little when Pedro said Amelia's Jewel's a good horse?
Amelia's Jewel to win, paying $4.40. I just think it would be great to watch Groper tip the country in, and then
I'm not, by the way.
that happened. No, last time when you tipped the country into it.
Yeah, and it lost.
Yeah, and now for it to just come in and hoon, I
Yeah.
think that's
That
a
would
storyline.
be
Because I'm all
quite a
about
sight.
vibe and storyline here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
about
yeah.
content. So,
Yeah.
Amelia's Jewel, redemption for the Reggies. That's going to fucking be me second leg, paying $4.40. And then at Eagle Farm Race 8, we're going Horse 8, a Katarina, paying $2. Now, the swinging multi is paying $18.04, and I've got $20 on it.
very
Fucking
nice.
hell, look
And
out.
That's me
That's
for
beautiful.
the punters.
Could be a big print.
That
Wow.
could be a big print.
Fucking
Well, I
could
think
be.
the amount of times me, you, and Roogs said the word swing on the weekend.
Yeah. Well, I had
That
to
was-
involve it.
That was the new word. Every time we'd back something real rough, we'd just go swing.
Mate, that's the only thing, right, that got me out of the dead set shit that day. It was late in the day. I only had about 20 or $30 left. I looked at it, and there was something Foster.
Oh,
This is a true yarn. I saw something Foster. And
Yeah.
I went, and it was paying double digits or whatever, and I went, fuck it. $20, get me out of the shit, Dave Foster. Had no form at all, and it just steamed up the guts and fucking won.
Yeah.
Won me a couple of hundred to be not as far behind.
Great.
So,
Yeah. I did not do that.
yeah, so I was pretty...
I
no, you did not.
I like one of your bets there, though, because the next Group 1 at Flemington after the Coolmore is the Penfolds Victoria Derby, race number 7. Such a famous race, such a famous day. Derby Day. Kicking off the Flemington Carnival. Christmas Day for punters, some call it. I can't get away from Riff Rocket either.
Yeah.
I know he's short, but he draws the perfect barrier, gate 5. His win 2 starts back was unbelievable.
It was, wasn't it?
Still not sure how he didn't run past Sunsets last start. I would hate to see his price if he went on and won that race last start.
Well,
But
they opened up at like $1.35 or something, didn't he?
today,
No, the last race, the one that he lost to Sunset.
yeah, he was paying about $1.30 when it
Which
jumped.
was, yeah, unreal.
But that's what I mean. You're getting even money now. You're getting $2.05 at the moment, and he would have been $1.50 if he'd won that. So those two put a big gap on the third horse.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't turn you away from Sunsets, but he draws barrier 16 of 16. So the car park.
And if we haven't steered you into Bluebet enough already, they've actually got a promo running for this for Riff Rocket to win by at least a length, paying $5.
Yeah.
That is good.
So,
$20 max bet.
Yep, but fucking, but that is pretty juicy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be taking the shorts. I'm going to wait until the day, and he should get out. He already has. I think he was about $1.90 before. So hopefully you can get, I reckon, $2, $2.10's quite fair.
Yep.
I reckon he'll win. Have you got a tip?
I do not.
No.
I don't have one. I haven't looked much, but as
I'll
you
just-
know, I do like Cylinder.
I reckon I know a
Which-
bloke that would have a tip or two.
There's a bloke who's got a tip or two, all right. Yeah, go to him, and then I'll wrap it up with the Empire Rose. Go to Barbary.
Have you got any other ones after that?
Just one.
Okay. No, after that
What,
one.
are you got to fucking be somewhere?
Nah, I'm just thinking how many stabs does this cunt want to claim a winner next week?
Yeah, he's just dipping his toes. in
Watch when
everything.
they all win.
I know, mate. It is your show. I shouldn't have spoke out of line.
Yeah, you're an idiot, Tom.
Well, fuck me.
Right, mate. I love
This
it.
cunt doesn't even have a
I
tip
love
down
it. You're
there.
steering
Yeah.
them into winners, and I love it.
Yeah,
We're gonna
steering.
print. We're gonna print.
Steering. Righto, Barbary.
Reggies.
Barbary.
Well, last weekend was a fucking bloodbath. But I just do really want to say thank you to all the Reggie listeners that tuned into the special ep last week and listened to myself, Tommy, Gropes, talk shit all about one of my biggest passions in life. Thanks for the kind words in the RRLC group and the messages. It was a little overwhelming. But to be honest, even Saturday was an ordinary day. I was sitting on my balcony Sunday night and I worked all weekend. I was tired and fucked. But I just had a little moment. Sitting there having a rum, looking out over the bright lights of Brisbane, and I just thought, fuck me, how good's life? I know, Tommy, you mentioned it a bit on the Alpha Blokes podcast, but it was just a bit of a gratitude moment. Even though I did me shaminder on the Rex on Saturday, I've got a supportive partner, a great job that I love, and I get to be a very small part of a cracking community of people you blokes have built. They tune in every week to listen to us all talk shit about things we're fucking very passionate about. Serious lads, I reckon we got it pretty bloody good. Some days I don't think it's considered enough. So what I'm trying to say is to the three weapons on the couch, thank you for letting me be a small part of something amazing. And to the Reggies out there, the wild and the listeners, just be happy, boys and girls, because it truly is a cracking thing, this journey we call life. Anyway, now that philosophy with Barbs is out the way, let's get back to the punt. This week for my best bet, I'm going to get us firing early in the day. I'm heading to Flemington, race 1, number 1. Brave Mead. This son of Brave Smash was ultra impressive 2 weeks ago to win when rising in trip to 7 furlongs after 2 close-up placings at 1200, and the step up to the mile now will only suit again. Goes up half a kilo on his last start win, and the big open spaces of Flemington will play right into his hands. Under quality European hoop Jamie Spencer, from an ideal middle-of-the-line drawing barrier of 5, I expect him to settle just beyond the speed and prove far too good down the running. It's Barb's best this week, boys. Flemington, race 1, number 1, Brave Mead, $2.70 at the time of recording. For my best value this week, I'm sticking to the big races, but I'm going to Dad Kissing Country, lads. The $10 million Golden Eagle. Rosehill, race 8, number 18, Legato. This Kiwi-trained daughter of Price Hill has built herself a sensational record to date with 7 wins from 9 starts, 5 at stakes level and 2 at Group 1. She was scintillating last autumn off a hot speed from back in the field at Flemington in the Australian Guineas, and this race shapes to run in a very similar ilk. It'll be a high-pressure affair, and if Kiwi wonder jock Mickey D can get her into a nice position about midfield from barrier 6, I think she's the one that's been overlooked here at $8 and $2.75 the place at the time of recording. It's dead set overs. She's a quality filly, and I think with any ounce of luck, she'll be beating these. That's Rosehill Gardens, race 8, number 18, Legato. So there you have it, boys. Barb's best this week. Flemington, race 1, number 1, Brave Mead, $2.70 at the time of recording. Barb's best value. Rosehill Gardens, race 8, number 18, Legato. $8 and $2.75 at the time of recording. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punning.
Good on you, Barbs.
Very heartwarming words, but did you record it while trotting on a horse in the fucking M1?
He would have been leading one out because he's at the races today.
Loud, yeah.
Imagine if the duel shits on 3 of them.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
What a storyline of the fucking thing. Anyway,
No,
so
but thanks for the kind words, Barbs. You've
100%.
done well there.
That was great.
love having you part of it, brother, and so is everyone else, I think. So
Yeah.
well
It
done,
showed.
mate.
It showed last week.
He
Fucking
must
oath.
be on the come down or something from the weekend, the big fella.
Oh, he's in good spirits, mate. Fucking good to see.
Yeah, beautiful.
On your Barbs.
Now, you know what's funny about you saying how many more have you got?
Hmm.
I'm actually having 2 bets in the next race.
Oh, that's fine, mate. Yeah.
The Empire Rose. It's a mare's race. Race number 8, Flemington on Saturday. It's wide open. Wide open. $5 the field. I've got 3 black bookers running in this race, believe it or not. And I'm
Trifecta?
steered away from all 3 of them.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
talked myself out of all 3.
Beautiful.
Hinged, can't win. It's past its best. A Tissue didn't do enough for me last start. She ran on okay, didn't make up any ground. I can't believe you're getting $5 for her. She's way under the odds for mine. And then this one's a heartbreaker. I would have backed Hope in Your Heart, 100%. Would have been all over her, like pubes on soap. She draws barrier 1.
Oh.
Why did you have to draw barrier 1? Absolute worst result. She'll be 4 or 5 pairs back the fence and will need all sorts of luck to get out. Hope she gets it, to be honest. Deserves to win a race. But I'm going to back 2 horses because the field's so deep. You're going to get a nice return. if either of them wins. I would have liked to seen a little bit more from number 2, Princess Grace, last start, but the stable's freshened her, meaning it'll have been about 4 weeks in between runs. Loves the trip. Proves she likes Flemington already. Never ever runs a bad race. Has run second to both Fangirl and Mr. Brightside this prep. Only fear is she doesn't know how to win. Bit of a bridesmaid. But
does suck.
At $7 and $2.50 a place, I'll have a bet on her. And then throw a little saver on number 9, Rote to Arataki. Forgive the second up run. Then comes out, got home really well in behind Princess Grace 4 weeks ago and has had another run since. So absolutely rock hard fit. And I think $19 is over the odds. So that's my little play for the Empire Rose. Number 2, Princess Grace, and number 9, Rote to Arataki. I'll put that in a little...
Great, but you know what? I'm going to put a bit of something on every single one of those. And if other Reggies want to do that, are we going to put all of your...
Yeah,
tips
I'm just
on the
going to
thing?
put them in my notes and screenshot it or something.
Fucking
They won't
oath.
be the normal slips, I don't reckon. It'll just be like a tip sheet.
Yeah, lovely.
So come and print with G1 this weekend.
Mate, if I am unstoppable gets up in the Coolmore, I'll
You will be
doing
unstoppable.
backflips. I don't care if nothing else wins.
Just off the back of that, I didn't have a tip for the big races weekend. I was a bit flat out today getting me forklift ticket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just becoming a man. But I like Shinzo.
Shinzo.
I like Shinzo a lot.
In the
J-Mac in the
Coolmore.
back, in the Coolmore.
Righto.
Yep. Barrier 4. It's had last 2 races, been a bit unlucky, but it's got some great form. Third
It's
up
a good
as
horse.
well. Cylinder would have been my normal choice, but after the Everest, I think I've steered away from it.
You
a
reckon
bit.
he's done? What
I
a
reckon
prep.
it's done. I
What
don't
a
think it's
prep.
going to win,
No,
though.
but for this prep, I mean.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to win.
He's
So,
had a fucking unreal run there.
Yeah, it did. But, yeah, Shinzo's my
It's a
little tip.
fucking good race. It's a good Coolmore.
Well, that's what I thought. I'm just going to go for the big race. I'm not going to give you a tip on something small, and I think Shinzo...
Yes. Nice.
What a fucking show.
What a show. What
That
a
was going to be
show.
one of our longest yet.
And
surely.
look, if these boys don't come in for the Melbourne Cup special, I'll do it on my own. So we'll fucking...
The G1 special.
I reckon we'll put it out
We'll
day off.
probably say the same amount.
We'll put it out. Do you reckon Tuesday or Monday?
Oh,
We'll record it Monday night.
what about Sparrows? Oh, no, but people have probably got a bit on, and then they'll be heading somewhere for the Cup. So we'll see what time we can record it and put it out as soon as we can.
Yeah, righto.
Like, won't tell you when, but if you just
Even
look
Sunday,
around.
we could squeeze it in Sunday.
Yeah,
You-
but I just want to give ourselves
You and I have RDOs Monday.
the
as well.
least.
I got fucking kids, and I've been away for 3 weeks, and I sort of want to be at home Sunday. So
That's true.
Monday, we
Yeah, I reckon
probably do
Monday
that.
too.
Right.
Fucking Sunday's God's day, mate. We don't work Sundays.
Sorry. Fucking
I've
sorry.
got to sort my keg
plus,
out.
plus Monday, it gives us more time. It's closer to the race. You know.
Yeah.
Righto, sweet. We'll plan for that, eh? What a show. We'll
On
see
your
you
Reggies.
see you fucking Tuesday morning.
Fucking
Very right.
oath.